Welcome to Mulligan Mayhem. Today we are going to be playing one of my pet decks. This is a deck that I used to play before Final Fantasy released. Um, the neat thing about it is not a whole lot of the deck actually changed when the standard rotated. The big thing was the sweepers changed on it, but there is some new sweepers in this set that allow you to kind of get around that. Fire Magic is the big one. Um, Fire Magic, it's an instant. You can get rid of a lot of the pesky 1/1 life gain decks or even the landfall decks, things like that. It really shines against. But it does damage to every creature, so it's not just a one-off removal. So the basic of this deck, the Jeskai Vehicles, your whole idea is you're going to fill your graveyard with as many of these vehicle creatures. They all have cycling, so you're able to replace them and throw them into your bin. And then once you have enough in there, you can actually cast Push the Limit, allowing them to all come back to the battlefield and attack. The nice thing is, a lot of these creatures have like Destroy Target Permanent or uh, this one Exiles. So even if they have blockers, it usually gets them out of the way so that you have room to attack for with your creatures. You do have sweepers as well, Ill-Time Explosion. Not only is this a great sweeper to clear the board for you, but it also allows you to discard cards. That allows you to discard some of your vehicles or just allows you to dig further, trying to find a push the limit. We do also have the Monument Collector's Vault package in here. This is kind of a secondary win con here. You can actually win utilizing the lose 3 life ability here. A lot of times, what you'll find is if people aren't familiar with the push the limit card, they will really be hardcore trying to get against this Monument of Endurance. At the end of the day, I treat this as a secondary win con because push the limit is so strong. You really wanna build up to that 7, mana, for the push the limit. You're able to do that, by getting the treasure tokens that are generated off of the collector's vault. Utilizing the treasure tokens, the collector's vault, and then also the monument produces treasure tokens as well. So as long as I have a push the limit in hand, I'll be trying to get as many treasure tokens as I can because it's pretty easy to fill your graveyard. If you like this, please subscribe. It's fun deck, and we'll get to the gameplay. All right, let's look at this. We don't have white, but that's okay. We do have some cycling here that we got. Hopefully we can draw into the white. We'll keep it. Doesn't really matter. That's our late game card. Get our word source down. We'll keep that. Maybe they'll drop a rest. He's probably going to go for monument or the removal. He'll see the push the limit, so he knows exactly what we're doing. Drop the vault. We can start getting up. We got 2 in the. Ooh, okay. Get rid of that. We will. What do we got in the bin here too? fire magic. We'll actually kind of keep that up just in case there's something funky going on. We'll get rid of a land. Can only play one land next turn, and we're going to be pushing the limit. They know what we're going to be doing, unfortunately. Interesting. They just give the game to us by doing that? We can exile this creature. Alright. Big games. A nice win. Alright, opponent goes first, but we have some land, we have some cycling, and then we also have our Collector's Vault. We do have a push the limit in our opening hand. Not always great in your opening hand, but it's nice to have when you're searching for it. It is your finisher, after all. Drop this so that we can do some cycling. I could have done the scry as well, but I'll actually drop the Collector's Vault next turn, most likely. Get the bomb. We are not seeing any creatures here. We want to start getting creatures in our bin because we want to get up to the 7 mana for the push the limit. Alright, they might have an Ugin coming up here. Kind of looks like it might be the mono white Ugin deck. It's an interesting one. That will allow us to get tokens a little faster here. What I can do is actually activate this. Auto play. We'll get a secondary token, created that. We can actually create multiple tokens here. So, we only have 2 creatures in the graveyard. Let's bin the big guy. Create a token. We really want to have an untapped land. We're still 2 turns away, I think. Yeah, there's Ugin. Which I'm okay with. He's going to go after the monument.
I see no threat that I open your mind to possibility.
Oh, wow. Create as many of these as we can, so they can't destroy them all. They're gonna destroy something. That ain't gonna do it.
My plan bears fruit.
Can't go to my monument. Oh, he can't. It's all colorless. That's funny.
Knowledge is a virtue.
Do some damage to him. Treasure token. Push the limit. This should be game. Exile this creature. We'll destroy. Tomb, what the heck? I don't think they have many options here. Oh, that's funny. Good game. All right, let's look at this. Unfortunately, we don't have any white, but we got the scry. We got turn 4 removal, and we got the vault. We'll keep it. Look at that. Exactly what we needed. Be able to get rid of all those with the explosion. Unfortunately, they'll have next turn to attack as well. Do 2 damage to everything. Should we do that? I can't. We have tap land, unfortunately. So what we're going to do is we're going to get our scry on. Push the limit. Ooh. Feels like it's too early for that, but keep it. And then lay that in our graveyard. We can drop something. Not the worst. Because we could sweep the board this turn. Hopefully we get an untapped land here. Well, didn't get it. Do a scry. We'll keep the second one. Try to get rid of some of these tap lands, maybe? Because we're going to be getting more land here, especially with the vault. Fortunately, I think we need to do this. Oh, I have to do a bigger creature here. We do have enough in our graveyard if we can get to the push to the limit. We're going to cycle. That's fine. We can draw it. Discard a card. That one's probably going to be the least useful. Get rid of that. And we'll have lethal next turn. That's okay with us. Unless they can do 7 damage this turn. That's okay. Six creatures here. I think we're going to be pretty good here. Okay, 2 damage. They got something else going on. They're thinking. Unless they're slow rolling me. Grimblade, come on. We got a roper. Pretty sure they see the writing is on the wall here. Do wish the multiple ropes would move along a little bit faster. I'm okay with you using them on separate situations, but looping 3 of them together just doesn't seem like it's the spirit of the game. All right. Glad you found the card you need. Good game. All right, let's look at this hand. We have all the colors we need. We do have some removal, some shenanigans with the discarding, even have a little bit of cycling. Keep it. Play the Surveil land first. We'll bin that. Try to get as much in our graveyard as possible. Get the vault done. All right, what do we got here? We should just drop. The monument will kind of throw them off a little bit. That kind of gives a threat to them to go after. Not the worst. Another monument. We'll need a land. We'll drop the second monument. They're not really doing a whole lot. This will still allow us to cycle through our deck pretty quickly. I think they're going to get some removal for it, unfortunately. Gonna draw the cards here. We only have 2 in the bin, so gonna keep that. We're gonna get our treasure tokens. Next turn we'll cycle. That'll give us more draws. Okay, so we're actually gonna go pretty crazy here. We're also gonna do chart oh wait, that's a sorcery. We're gonna cycle here. Draw a card. Draw a card. Just need 1 more in the bin plus a push the limits. think I might just save that. What do we got? 1, 2, 3. I've been that. We're going to draw a card because we really just need to get to that push the limit. And we do have 3, so next turn I can get the draw effect here. So we're actually going to bin that, and just not finding the push the limits. Let's see here. Guess it really doesn't matter what we do here. We need to discard 2 cards. Discard those. It'll get us the other abilities here. We'll cycle both of these. Really need to draw into that push the limit. The treasure token give as much opportunity for us as we can here. And there it is. Good game. All right, those are some fun games. Really love casting Push the Limit, dropping all those creatures at the same time, just out of nowhere. Your opponent really doesn't know what's coming. Monument to Endurance is a fun one when you can get it out there because that just creates so much value for you, especially with all of the cycling that you have in your deck. Uh, Collector's Vault, getting the treasure tokens allows you to speed up things. Chart the Course doesn't do as much as I'd hope in this deck. It'd be nice if it would be an instant. I know I had to put the Chart the Course in there because of the other cards that got removed from the previous sets. Maybe we'll see a replacement for something like this to improve that. It is nice to have the discard, but unfortunately, it is at sorcery speed for this. But otherwise, this is a fun deck to play. So enjoy. We will see you later. Please watch the other videos and subscribe. Thanks.